Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Giants going up against the 49ers. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, as that's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. They come out here in the I. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. On the give, this is their fullback. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Halfback sent in motion. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Three yards remaining here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Keith Marshall, 36 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. A gain of 3, second down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally, you can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now it's blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing in We had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there and you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go again with Davis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. To throw, Kaepernick, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, Chip Kelly's going to say, let's bring out the field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run again on first down. Peterson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Give the tackle there to Gerald Hodges. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down following the incompletion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
They look full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Jackson's got it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs went to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on 2nd and 10 now, they'll send Beckham alone to the left side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's 4th and 4. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays. You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenny Stills, 88 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Finding time. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Surveying the field. He's set, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's got time. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's got Floyd out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Muscles him off. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to
Adrian Peterson. He cuts right sideline in some space. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Adrian Peterson, 78 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
I think he's going to go. Michael Floyd. Touchdown, 49ers. Michael Floyd, 68 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of
touchdown, 49ers. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Keith Marshall saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Take Carradine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5.
Hey, 91, 91.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Time for a break. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll set up a throw. Find it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.